Okay, I'm a minute early, but I figured better early than late, right? I'm gonna see if some people hop on and let's get this party started. Wait a couple seconds. If you're on here, say hello. Tell me how your day's going, what you're doing this weekend. I want to talk to y'all. I much appreciate when people comment and talk to me. Hi. Hi, Amber. Hi, Stephanie. I'm really excited to talk about this topic because, like my caption says, it completely, oh my gosh, I'm off to a great start. It completely changed my business in the matter of months. And oh, I love you guys. I see a bunch of my team on here, my sister. But yes, say hello. I just am having a great day, so I would love to hear how y'all's days are going. We'll wait like one more minute. But hi guys. I know I put over on Instagram stories, I said, I got ready for y'all, so you need to watch this because I get ready like once a week. So this is a rare occurrence, right? Lucky y'all. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna just introduce myself. My name is Emily Fauver. I am so excited to get to talk to you about this topic. I love all the love. And I just want to kind of take you guys down my coaching journey and show you and tell you what really switched it for me, and ask questions as we go, please. I would love to hear them. But I've been a coach for 4 years. I honestly hate saying that because I didn't put my heart and soul into it until about a year and a half, 2 years ago. You can just ask my coach. I think she was frustrated with me because she saw the potential, but I just wasn't putting in the work. And that's probably my biggest regret to this day because it's changed my life. And I was a coach that hit Success Club every month, but I would hit 5 and then just kind of cruise the rest of the month. So my goal was always like 5 by the 5th, 10 by the 10th. And then I would hit it and then just like do nothing. And that was a huge mistake because it didn't get me anywhere. And so I think it wasn't until about, oh my gosh, a year and a half ago that I was finally like, okay, like I saw my coach achieving her big dreams and I'm like, what are you doing? Like if you are not getting where you want to go, you're not like doing enough. And this is like something I really implemented into my team this year. I'm like, if you didn't get where you wanted to go last year, then you need to change something. And so that's kind of where I was at. I'm like, I can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result, right? I can't kind of sort of try because that's when you kind of sort of get results. And that's just been like my mindset, and that's like a huge change. But that's not the point of this video. So I'm going to get kind of deep with y'all, so bear with me. If you follow me on social media, then you probably know my story. I am a military spouse, and when I first became a coach, we moved to a small border town on literally 5 minutes from Mexico. We could see it from our backyard, and I thought, how is this ever going to work? I know no one, everyone speaks Spanish, there's a Walmart. Like, how is this ever going to work for me? But I kept trying. And so that's kind of how I started, and that's why it's so hard for me when people are like, I don't know anyone, I can't be successful. I'm like, did you basically live in Mexico? Or do you basically live in Mexico because you're already off to a better start than I was? And so that's kind of how it started for me. We had just moved, it was our first base, and I was like, well, I guess I might as well try, because that's all I did. I tried. I didn't hustle. I didn't put my heart and soul into it until probably, like I said, 2 years ago. So last year was the worst year of my life. Literally, hands down, the worst year that I just, you probably can't even imagine. I'm married to my husband for 6 years almost. We've been together for 10, and we wanted so badly to have a baby. And I couldn't, for the first year, I couldn't get pregnant. And then, like I said, I'm gonna get deep with y'all, but this has a great ending, I promise. And in the span of a year, I had 4 miscarriages, and I wanted those babies so bad. And so that was my year. I gained a lot of weight. I lost a lot of confidence. I had a hard time getting out of bed a lot of the days, and I just didn't really see the purpose of my life because what I wanted so badly wasn't happening. And I just remember every day, like I'd wake up, I'd do my workout, but it was hard to talk to people. I'm like, how can I be inspiring to these people when I'm in such a slump and such a ditch? Like that's where I felt like I was just stuck in a ditch. And So every day I would wake up and I would just like pray. And I'm like, just give me something that's gonna change my life. Like, please just like send me something that will make this all better. Because if you've ever been through anything like that, you know that it's hard to get out of. And the depression is real. And my body had really seen the struggles from it. And so I was just praying every day, and I was like, I need something. My husband and I were getting ready to start fertility treatments. And so I knew that I was basically gonna have like 7 to 9 months of us just getting treatments. So I just really needed to focus on myself. So it was like that Friday or Thursday or Friday, my husband was getting ready to go to town, military, and I told myself, I'm gonna start Shift Shop on Monday. It was when the whole thing came out, and I'd already bought my little like discs, all that, and I was like, I'm starting, I need to change my life. Emily, you need to do something. And so I told my husband I was making my meal plan, and then I got a phone call. And it was offering me the opportunity of being in the 80-day obsession test group. And I don't want y'all to get it twisted. I don't want you to think like, oh, she is only successful because she was in a test group, or she like really like did the program because she was in a test group. But I want you all to know that I cried like a baby when I got that phone call. And you might think it's because I got an opportunity to be in a test group, but it really was not that at all. It literally felt like in that moment that I was given the best gift in the world. Something that I had been praying for and like hoping for so long after the shitty year I'd been through. This is what I was wanting. Something that would change my life. And so I just told myself, I was like, I sat on my bed. So for those of you that are doing 80-day obsession, I sat on my bed because we literally we're told on Friday and we start on Monday, and I told myself, I said, Emily, you have 2 choices right now. You can let this completely change your life and your business, or you can kind of let it sort of let it change your life. And like I said at the beginning of this video, when you kind of sort of try, you kind of sort of get results. And that's the same in your business as it is your transformation or your physical journey. And so I said, I'm going to let it change my life completely. Cause I knew, and I texted my best friend that day. I was like, I know I can lose 20 pounds. So like, I'm telling you this right now, I'm putting it out there, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, and I lost 21. So anyways, when that all happened, I want you guys to understand what changed for me in that moment. I got that phone call about an 80-day program. I kind of wanted to throw up because 80 days is a long freaking time. And I was like, oh my God, but I'm going to do it because I know it will change my life. It felt like a gift. Right? Like it felt like the best gift I'd ever received in my entire life. And it wasn't until that day, and I've been a coach for 4 years, so what, 3.5 years into my business, that I had this aha moment of, man, what if I treated this more like a gift? What if when I presented it to people, I treated it like a gift? What about when I talked about it on social media, I acted like it was a gift, right? Like, I think we get so caught up in Success Club and numbers and commission and volume and rank and all that, that we forget what a gift this is. And take it from me, 80-day obsession was the best gift I was ever given in my entire life. Not necessarily for my business, but for me. Like, if you've seen my before picture, you see the transformation. You guys, 80-day obsession got me out of my depression. It got me out of the depression because I finally had something else to focus on besides babies. Like, I was focusing on myself, and I felt like it was a sign from God, like, I'm giving you this gift, focus, and like, let's take a break. And like, that's what it was. And so once I started just that mind, like that switch hit me, I was like, I'm no longer afraid to invite people because someone out there is an Emily going through something hard, and they're praying for something or hoping for something or wishing for something to just come into their lives, and you could be that gift for them. And we know, like, you know, inviting is scary. We all know that. Like, it puts a lot of us out of our comfort zone, makes us uncomfortable. Me too. 4 years into this, still scares. Not anymore, because I changed my mindset and I said, And I'm telling you guys, once you do that, this whole inviting thing won't be scary anymore, because you're not trying to sell them something. You're trying to give them the best gift ever. But you can only present it as the best gift ever if you're treating it like that. So you have to give yourself some tough love and ask yourself, am I treating it like a gift? Am I treating coaching like it's the best gift ever? Am I talking about it like it's the best gift ever? And that honestly changed everything for me. I was like, Emily, you literally like was given 80-day obsession. I feel like from God, the universe, whatever you believe in. And I tell all my challengers and my coaches, like, this will change your life if you let it change your life. You have complete control over this. And I mean, I feel like so many things can happen in our lives, and really crappy things and hard things, but these 80 days, if you treat it like a gift, sorry, phone call. If you treat it like a gift, like, it will no longer feel like a burden to you. I keep getting a phone call, I'm sorry. I have my phone on silent. So you really just like, and like that goes for the same thing with, like the coaching opportunity. I really focused on that mind change when I did 80-day obsession, but then once I like sat back and evaluated, I was like, well, I need to also do this in my coaching business, because this is literally the best gift I've ever been given in my entire life. Why am I not talking about it? Like, why am I not sharing about this all the time? And Bonnie Ingalls said something when I went to the New Leader Conference this year. She said, you attract what you talk about. Let that sink in, because I have it written down and I like look at it every day. If you're only talking about 80-day obsession and Shakeology and all that, like that's all you're going to attract is challengers, which is great because those turn into amazing coaches. But if you're not talking about how amazing this opportunity is, then you're not going to attract people that want that life-changing thing to happen to them. So you just like change your mindset. Stop thinking about 80-day obsession as something that you have to stick to, or you have to miss out on the wedding part, like the party at the wedding, or you have to like all that. Like, it's not something you have to do. It's literally a gift that was, oh, is it frozen? Sorry, I think it should be good now, so I'm sorry. Shouldn't be. Okay, back, good. So don't think of it as something that you have to do, or as coaching, like I have to invite 3 people a day or whatever. It's not something you have to do. You've literally been handed the best gift you've ever been given. Trust me, it can change your life, but you have to let it change your life. And if you kind of sort of try it, you're kind of sort of can get results. And so that is like, I think, the biggest mindset, and the mindset's change. And my coach will even tell you, like, and I would really encourage y'all to go through my social media. You will see such a change in my life, my selfies, my confidence, what I say. And I didn't notice that until my coach said something. She's like, you just changed, because 80-day obsession changed your life because you let it change your life. And I think I was saying, and then I got the phone call, but it got me out of my depression, and it got me out of bed in the morning because I couldn't wait to work out, because I was one step closer to changing my life. It wasn't a burden to me to miss out on things. Y'all, I went 8 days to Disney World on the program, and not one part of me was like, oh, this sucks. It was like, no, like, fine, like, this is gonna change my life, like, take it. And so I think that if you just changed, I'm sorry to make you all cry. I actually like been crying all day, so I get it. But it's such a simple thing, and I feel like some people might say like, oh, that's like such a cliche thing to say, like mindset, but it's everything. And it wasn't until I changed my mindset that I saw success in my business like crazy, because people see it. They see the way you talk about it. They see your confidence. Like I said, if you talk about it like it's a gift and that's the best thing ever given to you, people are going to probably be more likely to join you, right? But if you talk about like it's a burden, people aren't going to join you, or something that you have to do. And, when I invite people, I still get no's. Like, that's going to happen. But the way I look at it, I'm saying, okay, well, I just gave you a gift and you didn't take it, but I know you're going to come back, because I'm going to continue to tell you how amazing this gift is. Like, I'm not going to shut up about it. I lost 21 pounds and 23 inches. Like, if that's not life-changing, I don't know what freaking is. Like, and I've already said this, I'm sorry, but I need to repeat it. Like, to get you out of depression, someone out there, some girl is waiting for you to, like, be the answer to her prayer. Like, that sounds like that gives me chills, because literally Beachbody did that for me. and woo, getting emotional. But so I want to share with y'all like some of my tips on Instagram, what I really I don't know, like things I really did throughout the 80 days, and how I literally grew my Instagram. The day I started 80 Day Obsession, I had 600 followers, and now I have 10,500. So I grew my Instagram like crazy, and I'm going to tell you how I did that. So first things first, I think, especially if you're a new coach on here, I want you to listen. We think that we have to wait until we're at our final, like, you know, after photo to share our before photo. And when I still get coaches that message me and they're like, I don't want to share yet because I'm not to where I want to be. And that is the biggest mistake you can ever do in your business, because it changed everything for me. Day one, I posted a picture of myself in a sports bra and leggings, literally 21 pounds heavier, so obviously not confident at all. And I just held up a 1 and I said, this is the day I'm recommitting to my life, my journey. You will not see me like this ever again. And I put it out there to my 600 followers and all my followers on Facebook. And it was the most engagement to this day that I've gotten on a post. And it made me so uncomfortable. And so I think like owning it right off the bat, not only does it like show your followers that you're serious about something, but it holds you accountable. Because for me, I'm like, I do not want to put up that same picture on day 80. Like, I put it out there, and now it's going to hold me accountable, and these people are going to watch my life change right before their eyes. And so every week from then on out, I posted my transformation. Do you think week 1 I saw these crazy results and lost 10 pounds? No, but I still posted a transformation. And I'm telling y'all, I literally had people, because it was on Sunday nights I would do it, that would message me on Sunday nights and be like, are you going to post an updated transformation tonight? And I'm like, what? Like, you care? And so that was like a huge part of my brand at that time. Like, people wanted to see that I was sticking to it. People loved that I was on it at Disney World. Like, I still get messages to this day of people saying, I can't believe you did it. And honestly, I was going to go off track this weekend at my wedding, but you've inspired me not to. They're not my customers, but that's still so cool, because I didn't think it was doing anything at the time. I was just sticking to my goals, but it was inspiring the crap out of someone else. So you really have to share your transformation. The way I look at it, you can't expect someone to join you if they don't know that you're doing it, or like they don't know that there's something for them to join, or an opportunity. And just a personal thing that I do, and I know some coaches don't really like believe in this as much, but I post at least like 1 to 2 transformations a week. Keep in mind, I post about 2-3 times a day, but it is my goal to make sure that I like have a transformation in almost every row, because like attention spans are so short these days. So I like will go, I went to some girl's Instagram the other day and I saw, like, I went through the first 3 rows and I was like, oh, nothing to see here. And I went back. I didn't follow her. But if like someone sees something in the like super quick, they're more likely to stay and follow you and be inspired by you. You have to let them know that if there's something there for them and that there's an opportunity. You don't want them to go search for it. That's not, like, no one wants to do that. And so let them know that there's something there that you can offer them right off the bat. And another tip is I don't just share like side-by-side transformations of like my body. Like, I do my legs. Like, actually still one of the most popular pictures on my Instagram is the transformation of my legs from 80 Day Obsession. My face, like, that was something that everyone said changed the most. I share my face all the time. It's crazy. And so don't just keep your transformations to just side-by-sides of like your body, everything. Your arms. I did an arm transformation. You know, so get creative with your transformations, because you got to catch someone's eye. There's so many Beachbody coaches out there. Everyone's sharing transformations, so you have to like change things up. And that really started growing my Instagram, was sharing these transformations all the time. And I'll tell you why. Those, I haven't done any research on this, but I know from experience, those are what show up in the Explore page. That is what, those are the random like things, like pictures that people see. And you want to show up there as much as possible, because that's just like free marketing. And I know for me, back in college, I would like look for fitness inspiration, and I would just search the Explore page. Like, I was doing it myself, so obviously other people are doing it. So make sure that you're like always, even if the transformation is small, share it. own it. Tell them, I know I'm only a weekend, but do you see my back rolls right now? Like stuff like that. Like people want to follow. Dylan, my husband just showed up. I'm on this call.
Okay. I brought you lunch.
He brought me lunch. Thank you. Go out. So you have to be like sharing transformations all the time. Dylan, this is like 100,000 people. I hope you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, see ya. Anyways, so I think that's my biggest tip. Hold on, there's some questions in here. I love him. Oh, and it's also, someone else has said, it's okay to reshare like content. I will go back to like last year and like something that did really well, I will reshare it on my Instagram. Cause I'm like, for instance, I had 600 followers. Now I have almost 11,000. There's so many new faces there that didn't see it before. So always reshare content and definitely share as many transformations as possible. All right, let me see. Were your transformations comparing week to week or that week to day 0? So it was like always day 0 to day 7. The next week it was day 0 to day 14 and so on. And I mean, it's a little late if y'all have already started 80-day obsession, but I took like so many pictures in like tons of different outfits. So that way it always looked different. Well, not look different, but my social media wasn't all like black bathing suit. And it's mostly always my personal transformation because I did a poll on my Instagram story and I said, what do you want to see, me or other people? And they all said me for the most part, but I'll throw in some of my challengers once in a while. And where I actually throw in my challengers the most is on my Instagram stories, because if you think about it, that's guaranteed views because you see a number there. So it's like when people are scrolling through Instagram, you don't know if they're seeing it or not. But on Instagram stories, you see like that number 3,000 or whatever, and you're like, okay, I know 3,000 people saw this today. That's so cool. So Instagram stories, like, do not like waste any time. Get on Instagram stories ASAP and share a ton of transformations. And I'll even share mine on there sometimes, and I'm like, oh, this is old. People have seen it, and I still get tons of messages. I'm like, okay. So great tip. Hi. Does your profile have to be public and use a hashtag? My profile is public, but I personally don't use hashtags. You guys are asking. Hashtags are, I think, the thing about hashtags is you can't use what everyone else is using. So everyone is probably using fitness, Fitspo, Fit Girl, Beachbody, Shakeology. Stay away from those. If I hashtag anything like I did in the past, it was always Samoyed puppy, which is my dog, or Husky puppy, or military spouse, stuff like that. Because I want a different audience to come see me, not just all the Beachbody people and all of like the people that already doing a Beachbody program. So be really creative with your hashtags. You can, I think, use like 30 per day. But like, I don't know, Yeti, like I have a Yeti water bottle, or Mac or iPhone, like stuff like that, or something that you're interested in, what like speaks your brand, because you want to attract those people, not everyone that's already doing Beachbody. Okay, so another tip is like when I took my before pictures, I took them in like bright colored sports bras and stuff too, because I really wanted to like catch people's eye. And I still to this day make sure my Instagram is bright and colorful, and spend time, y'all. Like if I look at my first pictures ever posted, I'm like, ugh, like so many filters, not clear at all. Like you have to catch someone's eye within like the first 5 seconds of them going to your page. So you want to make sure it's easy to see. I had one of my coaches on a call the other day. She's like, I can't seem to get Instagram followers. I was like, well, let's pull up your Instagram. Does anything catch your eye in the first 3 rows? And she's like, no. Like, that's your problem. We have to like catch people's eye. Like I said, attention spans are small. So we have to like cater to that. Make it easy for them to engage. So a big tip that I have is I never say message me. That's too much effort for a lot of people. So I always say just drop your favorite emoji below if you want me to message you. A lot of times they won't like message you back or whatever, or it goes to their other folder so they don't see it. But every time that someone drops an emoji, I will go DM them, and then I will comment and say I DM'd you, so that they know that it's there, and it feels more personal too because you responded to them. And a lot of times I get like, wow, thank you. I didn't think that you were going to message me. So you just have to make it easy on the people that you want to join you. And, you know, because like people don't like to put in any extra work. And another thing, which I kind of like fall behind on, but I still do it, is I reply to every comment left on any photo, because what happens when you do that, it shows back up in people's news feeds, and then also the more engagement you get, the more it's going to go into like an explore page. So I always have hair in my face. I always reply to everyone, even if it's like a heart, or they like comment and say they like my hair, I just say thanks, like stuff like that. So reply to everything, because the more engagement you get, the better. So don't yeah. What do you DM them? So if someone says that they're interested in boot camp, I keep it short and sweet. I say, hey, thank you. I saw that you commented on my post. I'm so excited to get to know you better. Have you heard of, and then whatever program I'm recruiting for. So I don't like I just get to know them, and I don't send like this huge thing of like all the information, because no one wants that, especially on Instagram. Like no one wants that much in their inbox. So keep it short and sweet. Yeah, so my last thing I'm going to touch on is Instagram stories. So I'm still like learning, which is fine, like we learn every day, but I always let people know there's an opportunity on my Instagram story. And I used to always post my videos of me working out on my Instagram timeline, but now I put it on my Instagram stories, because it's just short and sweet, and I get so many more DMs that way than I did if I put it on my profile. And so I'll like do the polls and just drop a heart, and like I'll circle that area, like where it says send a message, I'll circle that area. Just make it easy on them. Like I think the last one I did was like, if you're in, like send me emoji like that's raising her hand. And that's all they send. They don't have to say anything. They don't have to think about what to say. It's scary for a lot of people. I always say that the fear is mutual. So if you're afraid to reach out to them, which we all are afraid to invite, they're afraid to reach out to you. So remember that. So some tips for Instagram stories is just keep it real, like keep it funny. Like if that's your personality, you want people to see your personality. I did a Instagram story the other day, and my dog was in the way the whole time. I just posted it anyways because I was working out, and it got so many comments and stuff. I was like, what? Like that's not, so don't try too hard to. Keep it real. And use the polls to your advantage. I always like are you interested in what I do as a coach? Yes, or I don't know if I could do it. And I message everyone, even if they say they don't think that they can do it. Or is March 26th a great start date for you to be on your fitness journey? Yes, maybe I can make it work. Like have two options. And I like keep it small, because like sometimes people click on accident, but the thing is, even if they do, that's a great opportunity to start a conversation and get fear out of the way, because like even if they're not interested, you still started a conversation. And like sometimes it clicks, you're like, actually I am interested in what you're doing. So definitely use Instagram stories, even if it's just your workouts or your food or whatever. Keep it real. So I'm gonna end this on this note. I want to go back to just remembering that what gift you've been given as a coach, as a challenger, even if you're a discount coach, like there's still so much you can do with this. I really encourage you to change your mindset, and like it all starts with belief. Like I know it sounds so stupid maybe to some of y'all, but like literally believing in a program. And the only way you can believe in it is if you're doing it. And believing in coaching, the only way you can really believe in it fully is if you're putting your heart into it. And so treat everything as a gift in this opportunity, because it is. Take it from me. I was not where I am today 4 years ago. And if someone would have told me, hey, Emily, in 4 years, I'm going to give you this, the best gift ever, obviously I wouldn't have ever given up. And I tell my new coaches that too. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you all have a good day, and feel free to ask questions and I'll come back here and answer. But I'll see you guys.